Pick Central, Barstool's daily gambling show. Here I am, Brandon Walker, in the midst of a bunch of man meat. All the way to the far left, Smitty has joined us, the new father, Smitty. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you very much.
To his immediate right is Marty Mush, here every day. He will not be here the rest of the week, but he is here
and
today.
Next week.
Big Ev is here today. Hello, Big Ev.
Hello, Brandon.
To my immediate right, the great Ben Mintz, who's with us.
Heck yeah, glad to be here. What's up, guys?
And Rico is returning for the first time since, I believe, Thursday. Hello, Rico.
Is there something else that goes before my name?
I will talk about that in a little bit. You want me to do that off the top? Okay, so April 2021 Pick Central champion, belt wearer Rico Bosco.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Smitty, did you say, I happened to catch something you said in the hall. Did you say every single member of Pick Central congratulates you on the birth of your child?
Eventually, yes. Eventually.
I'm an in-person guy. And I know you're not sleeping.
You've been here for 30 minutes. You haven't told him congratulations?
Yes, I
yet?
have. Congratulations.
He did. Rico
You'll
came
make a great
over
dad.
the first time I saw him today. He came over. He asked for a pen. I responded, I generally only give pens to people who congratulate me on the birth of my child. And he said, sorry, I forgot. Congratulations. I thought you'd be sleeping. Thank you very much, Rico.
There's a lot of landmines today. I'm not my own.
There's a lot.
I'm happy my child is not one of them.
The range is hot.
Range is hot.
There's a lot of people out there. A lot of people.
landmines.
A lot of
How
people
many
you got to dodge.
landmines are there here?
I don't know. A ton.
I feel like there's only like one.
But there's some questionable ones too.
Who's the question?
I think Glenny's
Yeah,
still.
beef's
I think
been
Glenny's still
squashed.
questionable. Even
They
though
went for a
squashed that.
star player for a playoff run. It's been done a million times. What are you going to do? I have a chance to get a ring.
I just wanted that on the record. I wasn't sure.
You ain't getting
I
one.
figured things would be squashed, but
It shouldn't.
It's good to
All I
know.
want to say is if I got kicked off a team, I wouldn't like them.
Well,
Why did you come in like that?
I'm coming in hot.
That's
how I do it.
That's not even hot. You just gave a head nod to Smitty.
did
I made eye contact with them. I didn't make eye contact with anybody
It's all right.
else.
Somebody left the pig
Time
pen
out.
gate open.
did anybody ask White Sox Dave to join the show?
You did.
When?
Through text message 2 minutes ago. And even
That
if,
was you. I thought that was Carl.
oh, well, I mean, you got me. That's unfortunate for the rest of you.
Fuck!
So,
I thought I was texting Carl.
Oh, man.
you were texting me. That's a damn shame. You probably don't even have Carl's number.
I got it. I just got it the other day. I just looked. I don't put my numbers in my phone. So the first 312 number I saw, and that's Chicago. That's not a secret.
Yeah,
so
what is that? You don't put
That-
numbers in front of you. A drunk
He
dealer?
doesn't have a 312 number.
I know that's probably why I said it on you. I thought it was Carl. I looked for the first
You
312.
fucked up.
Do you
So
have,
how are we going to rectify the situation?
Do you
Are you
have
going to ask me some
anyone-
gambling picks or what?
No, do it 2 minutes on the White Sox being dead.
The White Sox aren't dead. The White Sox are very alive.
Last night you didn't. You said it.
I was having a little bit of a mental crisis last night because they're arguably best player.
What is it with the baseball fans in this office that just freak out during games and during little news items?
You wouldn't know because you're not, a real fan is short for fanatic. Like you're just that's all you give a shit about. You don't have those teams in Mississippi, which I understand. It is what it is. Sorry, we do in major metropolises.
You're a
and
fucking
areas.
White Sox fan.
That's fine.
That's
Half the size of fucking Chicago.
That's quad. The White Sox
It's probably about as big as all of Mississippi.
The White Sox do not own half of Chicago. You guys own like
60-40.
shit, like 80-20.
No, not even close.
There's no chance.
Go get Carl in here. He'll agree with that.
I would think it's
I tried to get Carl in here, but you showed up.
65-35.
It's
I think that's
60-40,
right. I
and
think that's right
there's that 5%
in favor of the Cubs, right?
that'll bounce
Yeah.
back and forth between who's good and who's bad.
Half of the White Sox fan base is probably incarcerated. Their numbers don't count.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means you're scumbags.
that means they're in jail.
And we wear that like a badge of honor.
Good.
We wear that on our
Happy.
sleeves. We love that.
You have
That
to
is
wear
true.
like a helmet when you go to that stadium. It's so
You
scary.
would, yeah.
Yeah, I would not go to
No,
that
you shouldn't
trash
step
hole.
foot in there. You're,
Yeah.
you're like public enemy number one in that stadium.
That makes me happy.
Disco
They-
demolition night, Brandon
They
Walker.
do suck, dude. That's nice. Like,
They're
that
not.
is
They,
good.
I mean,
They have a better record than the Yankees, don't they?
Yankees
Yes.
are on fire right now.
yeah,
3-game win
playing a
streak.
bunch of fucking bums. You're bum killers. Good. You're killing bums.
I'll take a. I'll
talk
kill a bum any day.
talk to me
I've
when
heard
you
that.
beat the
Bum wins
Rays.
count the same as tough wins.
Yeah.
The Rays, which the Yankees cannot do still, and the
Well,
the
the
Rays
Trop-
traded everybody.
Trop's scary.
what's scary about the Trop?
The Trop is
shithole.
the,
It's a shithole.
it's
It's
the
a
least
scary
scary
place.
stadium in all of
in
sports.
all of baseball.
Good luck because no one wants to go there.
It's haunted by the ghost of fucking Dick Vitale, so it's scary down there.
I will do another. Like I think you still owe me from last year. because I said that the Yankees would go further than the White Sox, which they did. But I'll do it again and double it.
What we can find the bet, and we can do
It's
that.
definitely
Well,
up
if y'all
there.
haven't paid each other, what's the point in doubling it if nobody's ever going to
I don't-
pay?
Marty, that's
I
Marty's
think it
thing.
was-
He don't pay. He don't pay for
I
dinners.
won, schmuck big.
It was who had
You
the
don't pay
better
for our
record.
dinner?
Yeah, I've been waiting for you guys. You guys tell me. I'm not gonna go out there and be like, "Hey, I'll pay
right.
for your dinner soon."
Let's get that done in May.
Sure.
All right.
So what'd you say?
I think it was who had the better record, and I think the White Sox did.
No, it
But
was who goes
went
further.
Why don't you burn another jersey, White Sox, Dave?
I don't have any more jerseys to burn.
You're a jersey burner.
Actually, no. I do have one Creedy jersey left somewhere.
It was like
You have a Joe Creedy jersey left?
I do.
it was 2012. White
My
Sox
favorite
Dave and I
player
are
ever,
like,
Diamond Joe Creedy.
I doubt Joe Creedy even has any Joe Creedy jerseys left.
yeah, 2012. White Sox Dave and I are two like no-name bloggers for Barstool. Nobody
I was
cares
living
about
at
us.
my dad's house.
Yeah,
till
we make a
20,
bet on
24
a
years old.
Phillies White Sox series. The loser has to piss or burn their jersey. Phillies won, and there's White Sox Dave making a grainy toaster filmed YouTube video.
I mean, this is
burning his valued possession for like 5 people
Whose
watching.
jersey did he burn?
Who was it?
It was a Joe
Canerco.
Creedy jersey.
It was
You only own Joe Creedy jerseys?
I had two of them. I had a black one and I had the pinstripe one. I burned the pinstripe one. I was sad about that.
We gotta find that video.
was a-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we
does
gotta
the video
find that
still
video.
exist?
It's got to be somewhere.
It's probably somewhere on YouTube because this was prior to like iPhones and being able to just tweet shit like right away. And I burned it, and I burned it in my dad's like bonfire pit out at his house. And I like to this day I miss that jersey.
Yeah.
That's what you did. You did that to me.
Legit 2012. Good
Top
times.
10, yeah, 2012ish.
It's been 9 years. You can replace it?
I mean, I'm 32 years old now. I think it's weird for me to wear jerseys. Like, I wouldn't wear a jersey of like a 23.
I think it's weird for some adults to wear jerseys. I think you could get away with it.
Do you think wearing a jersey to a game is fine?
especially
I think it's fine. Like
I think jerseys are actually back to be wearing.
where we come from, everybody's anti-jersey. You shouldn't wear a jersey. You shouldn't do that. It's not. But in pro sports cities, they wear it a lot. I think
I would
they're
wear.
fine.
I would be fine wearing like a 05 White Sox jersey. Like Mark Burley, they're in their 40s now.
Well,
no, he's
yeah.
we hate him in Chicago.
We're all
now.
getting a little older. Let's do that. Where is it acceptable to wear a jersey? I think the only one is.
I think when they're younger than you,
It's a little
and
weird.
you get old, then
All
it's
right.
weird.
So
Like
mine
Smitty-
is game and bachelor party and day drinking.
So Brandon's literally like pretty much older than the entire NFL, so you can't wear.
Nope, Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's why I said pretty much.
There's no
It's
kickers?
literally the
So there's
same.
got to be a couple kickers. Too.
Morton Anderson.
Vinatieri's not kicking no more.
Vinatieri's done.
No, there's got to be a couple.
Jeff Fiegel's still playing.
There's always, Jeff Eagles is a real estate agent in Jersey.
Dude,
Sure
that's the
is.
smart way to do it. Brent Selleck retired from the Eagles, went straight into Philly real estate, puts his face on billboards. He's probably making a fucking killing.
Yeah.
Not even lift a finger.
Yep.
It's got a no-show job.
Exactly.
That's
Like
nice.
Fiegels is a legend. He was a captain.
You having trouble? In
The captain of a Super Bowl championship team.
I got a
Jeff
question
Eagles?
for Rico. Why are you
Goddamn
wearing
right.
an Illinois State shirt?
It got sent to me.
But no,
you go.
it didn't get sent to him because he has people on his podcast just so he can beg for free merch.
We haven't had these guys yet.
Why,
But now we will.
ISU. Why would you want ISU?
But he wears everything.
One of the-
to him.
It's
It's
just as long as
comfortable,
It's
it's Nike.
free and it's comfortable.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. It's just kind of
The the kid Richie sent it to us, and then a nice letter from the AD invited us out to a game. So yeah, I
the
like
AD.
it
Why the AD sends you a letter?
because
Is the AD Brownlee still?
we're the bench mob.
He did send a letter.
Because you're the bench mob.
I don't know why I'm
podcast.
hating on him. I'm wearing an entire wardrobe made of pile shit. Yeah, I'm just pile dressed. So how's everybody doing?
Did you
Good?
like
This is good. This
Corey Kluber's last start.
Against the worst team, like that team should be
going back
playing
to the
in
bum?
like the Dominican Summer League.
Just a good start. I was
It was a good start. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
It's a good.
you don't.
I mean, I would tend to look at the larger sample of his last 3 years and cast judgment that way. But if you want to hang your hat on a good 8-inning, 10 strikeout performance from Corey Kluber against the Detroit Tigers, feel
Yeah,
free.
no, 1,000% would.
A 3.0 ERA this year.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
Yeah, against the Orioles and Tigers, he lit them up. But
good.
like I said,
You can't choose your opponents. They're putting for
They're in our-
beat 'em.
course not.
The Orioles are in our fucking division.
I think that outside
an
of Garrett
adventure
Cole,
book.
who's probably he is the second best pitcher in baseball.
The Yankees have the best ERA in the American League.
Whoa. Garrett Cole behind who? Bieber or DeGrom? Because both of them
DeGrom.
are better than.
yeah, I'd say he's third.
No.
Bieber.
Give me Cole over Bieber.
Either. I mean, at
No,
that
Cole
point,
is-
it's semantics. It's
Cole is-
semantics.
It's
He's a
semantics,
freak.
but
They're both incredible.
Bieber
They're both
has,
incredible.
has better stats and performs better on the field. But,
But
yeah.
it's the
For what?
DeGrom,
For
no question.
When?
It's
Even you would-
DeGrom.
Even you would say that, right?
Yeah, it's DeGrom.
DeGrom's
right
number
now.
one. Not even
Yeah.
close.
Cole is
It is.
definitely better.
Cole
than
is number
Bieber.
2. yeah.
DeGrom is putting
Okay.
up
But
like
at that point, it's semantics.
We
It's
showed
semantics.
Bieber in the playoffs last year.
Garrett
Playoffs,
Cole is a freak of nature.
Like the only thing we should talk about. is the
Yeah.
Playoffs,
DeGrom is putting up like Pedro generational numbers.
No,
It's-
he's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And they refuse to score for him.
It's
the best.
unbelievable. That's
so
like
sick.
40-some starts now. that
He went out and
just
got a
will
dog.
not
He had a
score.
fucking RBI the other day, like on his last
gotta do
start
it.
for himself.
Pick up the sticks.
Yeah, they fired Chili Davis.
Which I don't get.
I don't get either.
Everyone
They said
liked
they
Chili
liked him.
Davis.
He's got a cool name. I
Yeah.
love Chili Davis.
But Brandon Walker, how many 1994 Don Russ Chili Davis cards do you have?
A bunch. Yeah.
Playing for the
I got
Rangers.
I got a lot of Fleers.
I would take that.
I
That's-
love Chili Davis.
That's a jersey I would wear. Chili Davis. He's got a great fucking name.
Chili Davis and Candy Maldonado from back then.
Yeah.
Those are the names that stick out to me. Chili Davis kicked around for the Angels
Oh, yeah.
forever,
the Angels.
and he'll be another. You talk about that being a great name. Did you see the name of the hitting coach they hired? It's an awful name.
What is it?
It's. I'd have to look
They
it up.
they pulled in their like player development staff as their hitting coach now. Something
So
I've never heard of them.
the Yankees are home today, right? The Yankees hosting. The Yankees hosting for the.
I
first
might be
time.
in attendance the next 2 nights. Not to brag.
I was supposed to go tonight.
You want to go? I can get tickets. I'll invite you.
You think Marty can't get tickets?
Tickets.
They'd be from the Astros side, but they'd be good.
Nah, I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That invite's on the table. Just let me know.
All right.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can come. I can get 4, he said, because of COVID rules.
Yeah, but Brandon's got to sit in a box so he could stream like AEW or fucking on the.
That's tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow night.
He's only got to be in a box where he can watch the
That's
other shit.
blood and guts tomorrow night. Anyway,
Baseball's for smart people. He can't hold them for 9 innings.
the
coach
do you have a
Hugh
baseball team?
Quaddlebottom.
what? Say it again.
Hugh Quaddlebottom.
Hugh Quaddlebaum.
That's a
That's
great name.
That's
Yeah,
Great
that's
name.
That's the worst name I've ever heard.
That's a bad
Awesome name.
That's not a baseball name.
Quaddlebomb is
Quaddlebomb?
That's a bad
Imagine-
name. That's like, I could see that being like a defensive lineman name.
Imagine the fun.
Not a
fucking,
baseball.
An offensive line coach name. That's
Quaddle-
what
Yeah,
it is.
something
radio
like that,
guy.
yeah.
Quaddlebomb transcends
fucking
sports.
Quaddlebomb.
Who's the Yankees radio guy? John Sterling.
Yeah.
Imagine the fun John Sterling would have with Quaddle Bombs.
Even the first name Hugh is just funny.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hugh.
He was a terrible first name.
It's just funny. It's just an old man name.
Wait, is that what's the UCLA coach's dad's name?
oh, fuck. Yeah.
All right,
Cronin.
that's fine. Hugh's fine. I fucking hate Hep.
Duck for cover. It's another Quaddle Bomb for you. Sterling going berserk. I wish we could take calls. I would literally just do Sterling home run calls.
We got a problem with
Yeah, I don't know what I
Oh,
did.
yeah. Little problem with connection
Thanks,
there.
Zah.
Thank you, Zah. You're the best.
They're the best. Literally the best.
So the Yankees are hosting the Astros tonight. First time the Astros are visiting the old stadium, or not the old stadium, but the stadium in a while. You guys fired up for this?
I wish I was more fired up because
You're not?
They kind of suck, but I am fired up because it's they're back.
Yeah,
It'd be a lot of fun if it was 100%, even from a viewer perspective.
Yeah.
Not even having a
I
horse
mean,
in
the
the
first
race.
pitch should be in his fucking ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your Yankees
Honestly,
still?
anything less than a benches clearing brawl, I'm disappointed.
Do we still
10%?
think, and
What
you're
is
the two baseball guys, usually, do we still think the Astros got off scot-free kind of with this thing?
Yeah,
Of course. It was a pandemic.
1,000%.
I mean, the players got granted full and complete immunity.
Fucking idiot.
Who are
to
you
rat.
calling the two
I mean-
baseball guys?
Well, we have two additional baseball guys in
Oh,
here.
I see.
Smitty and White Sox.
I would even argue the Red
No
Sox did
disrespect.
as well, bringing Corbin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on a podcast.
We brought in baseball
Fucking sit out a 60-game season?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they were in
missed
like a rebuild anyways, a quick little rebuild.
They didn't even get a slap on the wrist. They got nothing.
No.
Zero.
And when you think about it,
No
they,
repercussions.
They literally stole money from the minor leaguers. Like there's a AA guy, he couldn't get
Oh,
in
yeah,
because
absolutely.
somebody who's supposed to be a 210 career hitter. You're rolling your eyes at that?
Let's
not rolling my eyes.
Hey, it's
let's be honest.
I'm not-
Altuve and
Why don't we
Bregman.
just mug the big fuck and then we'll see if he rolls his eyes.
I didn't roll my
All
eyes. I just think there's a lot going on with the Astros in that situation. That's really digging deep to find a way to.
I mean, Brandon,
Listen, this was a heinous crime.
I think there should be a class action suit by the minor
Rico
leaguers.
was tweeting about the Little League World Series umpires yesterday. So you don't think he's
No, I
worried
saw that.
about the minor leaguers?
saw
I
that.
want to have that guy on Dog Walk.
You
Me
don't-
and Eddie
you
are
don't-
just
you
attack.
don't host
you
Dog
don't
Walk.
host the dog walk.
I asked Eddie if I could be a guest, and then I would just harass him. Yeah,
How
that's
much?
a whole other
How much
thing.
those guys get paid when you make it to Williamsport? You think?
No, they don't get paid anything, but they only hire
Really?
they only hire the umps. This is the corruptness. They only hire the umps that attend their clinics, so it's a money grab.
Wait, time. The umpires actually don't get paid?
No.
It's voluntary.
Absolutely
Not for World Series, no.
Absolutely not. But they make them pay and go to the clinic, so they're truly not getting the best umpires, and they're doing it in service to the kids. It's a money grab.
That's kind of horseshit. They should
And
get
Little
paid.
League's getting a fuck ton of money from that ESPN contract. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a whole PowerPoint. Yeah, it's gonna be a setup. We're gonna whack that guy.
I've said this a million different times. The real Little League baseball is not played in Williamsport. It's played in Cooperstown.
I mean, I played.
But it's not little league. It's in between little and big.
Why do you? Why? Because they can lead off.
I tend to want to shit on your chest, but I agree.
No, I do agree. I do agree with you to a point, but it's not little.
Do you guys know who Seth Manis is? He pitched in. He was like a middle reliever for the last 10 years.
Of course
but
we know who Seth Manis is.
Yeah.
Seth he played for the Blue Jays, Cardinals, bunch of teams.
Stud.
So we played his team in Cooperstown, and we were both undefeated. They flew a pitcher in from South Carolina to come face us.
What age? What age is Cooperstown?
12 years old.
It's 12 going into
Michael
10 to
Knox
12.
was on
So
the
then
team.
it's not Little League.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
So wait,
The bases are different.
So Dave, you're just saying that's the best.
Those teams would
No, it's
blow
not.
the
It's-
Cooperstown
'cause
or the
Cooperstown is
Williamsport
all-
teams apart.
What is the size? It's 75?
No, the difference of what it is that Little League is like your fucking town.
Yeah, right.
And Cooperstown is a travel team where you could be from all over. That's where
Yeah, but I think the Little League teams are pretty much travel
But Cooperstown
teams,
is
too.
different
No,
bases.
Cooperstown
Smitty?
and-
That's what
they have
happened
different.
with the
Dave, the
Jackie
bases,
Robinson West.
the bases are longer.
No, they're 60.
I thought they were longer.
They're not. What is it? Not. Yeah,
the mound was longer. I thought the rules were different than Little League.
You
from what I
could lead
remember.
off was the difference and pick off and
But it was
Then it's
steal
not Little League.
bases.
Then it's not Little League.
How's that not Little League?
It's just better teams.
Yeah,
I
that's what
I hold a record in Cooperstown. You can look it up right now.
Yeah, so it's a different
gonna
thing
look it
then.
up
All
right now.
It's travel.
What's your record?
gonna
What's the
look it up
record?
right now.
Most putouts by a shortstop, I think, and most double plays in a week. Most putouts by a shortstop in a week.
We were in the record book. We scored 10 runs in the first inning.
Did everybody just get to play at this fucking league?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
No,
entire
essentially.
country goes.
Yeah. If you
want to.
If your Little League team could afford that, your All-Star team can go.
Yeah,
You went.
you're going. Okay, all right.
In the Northeast, at least.
So did you earn it or just?
No, we went to the quarterfinals and lost to that team like 11-zip. And the
funny
team
thing is-
started for us, ended up being a fourth rounder by the Tigers.
Seth Micros.
Same
Seth
thing
Manis.
happened. Someone flew someone in for us too. Some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
those, like they should be televising those.
Where are
games.
these 11-year-olds flying all over the country to pitch?
It happens.
Yeah, but
it
then
happens.
But then they throw out their arm when you need like Tommy John because
Right.
you're trying to throw
Making
curveballs way
friends.
too early.
I did.
I need allies.
I'll talk to you later.
Everybody needs allies, don't they,
I
Rico?
can't look it up.
What
I was
did I
gonna
do,
look up
Marty?
your record, Marty.
This is funny. I'll look it up.
But yeah, that's the real baseball for 12-year-olds. Fuck the Little League.
But
World
I think
Series.
there's no. See, the difference is yours is travel, so there's like a putting together of the team. Literally, I like the fact that it's a lot of almost luck on the fact that 3 really good players are born in the same town, and then you take that all-star team, and that's how it goes. There's
You
a
know
luck
what?
to that. Yours is like developing the
Yeah.
teams. Anybody can make a good travel team.
And then you have districts absolutely tomfoolering the process by lying on addresses in school districts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
A
happened
lot of
with-
politics.
Jackie Robinson.
Leagues change their policy. So the American, they make that A to L, and the national is
Yep.
N to Z. They did one in 3 years. They knew they had like a group of good 9-year-olds. They're like, hey, we're only putting in one charter,
Exactly.
or we're switching. We're doing it like by birth date because all the kids had late birth. So they like there's definitely
Here's looking
some
at you,
shadiness.
Berwyn Paley. Most
Yeah.
corrupt
What I love
organization.
about Little League is that it allows for these great, incredible stories, like when Monet Davis came out and just dominated the World Series, the Little League World Series. You don't get stories. You don't
Not
get,
today.
you don't get stories like Monet Davis everywhere, and I know that's what you love about Little League
Damn
too.
right.
What?
Damn right.
What did she go? 1 and 2?
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Gave up 3.1 in 2 innings and a third.
That's not very good.
in an elimination game.
That's not very good.
Wait, she gave up 3.1 runs in one game?
In 2.1 innings,
Oh, okay.
2 and a third.
That's an over 9 ERA.
Reese Roussel, all-time hits record. You'll never hear from the kid again.
MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. That's why MeUndies not only uses sustainable, breathable, soft as heck fabric, they also give you endless styles to choose from. It's total comfort inside and out. MeUndies is versatile. It is very, very comfortable. It just feels like you're wearing your skin. Never leave your couch again with a MeUndies membership, a monthly subscription that sends new pair right to your door. Each month you'll choose new undies, socks, or a bralette and pick the style or color or print that feels most you. Fun, right? Please enjoy discounted pricing, free shipping, and exclusive early access to new launches Love your butt and get the membership. To get your 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/picks. That's MeUndies.com/picks.
Big Ev,
That was a great ad read, Brandon.
read that.
Thank you very much.
2. It's
There.
most
Thank you, Zach.
putouts by a shortstop and second baseman combined, and the most putouts by a shortstop in a week.
I can't.
Still there.
Wait a second. How many?
I don't know. I cut off my shortstop one, but the second one.
I see one.
Well, they were really keeping some very fine records back then.
Most putouts by a shortstop at 1 week. Matt Cahill, Long Island.
Playmakers. cuts off.
June,
What was the record,
June
though?
2004. It doesn't say what the record is.
The bottom one though says 43.
And then where's the bottom?
Most
Is that
putouts
yours?
by
Probably at the-
shorts
Oh,
from
it's
Maverick.
bottom.
Most putouts by a shortstop and second baseman combination in Cahill and Maverick Pissarro, Long Island Playmakers, New
Now,
York.
I would be interested to talk to Maverick Pissarro.
Yeah, he's got a way better name than
That's an incredible name.
That's an awesome baseball name.
Maverick
Great name.
Pissarro.
He
I
was
want to party
dirty.
with this guy.
What's he doing now?
He was actually, I don't know what he's exactly doing now, but he became like one of the best wrestlers in Long Island.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's someone a wrestler named Maverick Pissarro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to wrestle him at all.
yeah. Do not want that. I can't believe I texted White Sox Dave instead of Carl.
It's
That's
working
a
out.
damn shame.
I was trying to text
Dave's
Carl.
bringing it.
I'm bringing it. We got some good Little League talk going right here. I could
Yeah,
talk
I
those days
cannot believe we talked about Little League for that
all
long.
day.
This is the first time I've seen you. I know you've been on podcasts, but are you still on a high from Justin Fields?
A little bit. I mean, I'm in baseball mode right now. So it was awesome for a day, and then like I'll forget about it until July.
He was a
When
dead
they
body
leave.
at dinner last night.
Really?
I was
Yeah,
I
it
was
was-
very
it was-
upset.
Can you be
positive
honest?
Wait,
vibes
wait,
wasn't
wait,
good.
time. You didn't come to work yesterday. You came out to the dinner?
Brandon, real quick.
Yeah.
He was in the office yesterday.
No, he wasn't.
Nope.
I saw him.
He did not come to the office. He came to the office for dinner. And
Okay.
second, did you invite him to dinner?
I don't make the invites. I show up.
It was just a question. Did you invite him?
No, I did not.
Who invited you?
Dan.
No chance.
Okay.
You invited yourself.
Wait, Dan invited me too. I didn't go.
Wasn't-
Well,
this wasn't
Brandon and
about
I-
it.
But if he invited me,
supposed to have a
I
dinner.
assure you he invited Rico. It all started with me and White Sox Dave.
You couldn't just let me have that.
No, I'm sorry.
It's got to stand up for
You couldn't
truth.
let me have it.
I throw enough jabs at Rico that when it's time to not throw a
When it's
jab,
time
when it's
for
time to
truth.
stand beside him, I'll stand beside
Time
him.
for the truth.
Yeah.
No, I will say this in the group chat with like the Chicago guys and Dan. It was like an open invite thing. Like anybody who wanted to come could come. Because Brandon and I were supposed to have a dinner last night at Gallagher's.
I made the reservation,
You
but
did.
It all changed.
It
For
did.
celebrating when y'all won the contest.
Well, this was from earlier in the contest where we had a personal bet on something that we disagreed on, and he was right.
For once. Then I just rode his back like a fullback to the goal line, let him punch it in.
Atta boy, Dave.
Yeah,
The rest of the tournament.
That was a wild team dynamic.
yeah.
Brandon's
It
strategy is I'm going to know every fucking stat, and Dave's is I'm going to fucking drink.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
And they cleaned
Hey.
house. It really wasn't even it was wire to wire. You guys
could have
kinda
given
won.
my 2 cents.
Wire to wire.
We met for like, I don't know, 30 minutes before the first tip off.
Yeah, so we went 4.
Yeah, you guys were in each other's faces, screaming and disagreeing.
And then Brandon
Everyone's
got
writing
hot,
out their
so I
picks, and
just
they're in disagreement
pulled,
at the ball.
pulled back on the reins, and I let him do his thing.
We went 4 and 4 the first
day.
day, and everybody went like 5 and 3, 4 and 4. And the second day we went 6 and 2 to get towards the front, and then the last day we went 6 and 2 to finish it.
Not everybody. 1 and 7. My fucking teammate was up 40 grand.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Spider left his ass.
It was
high
the
and
worst
dry.
weekend for me. I was up on an island by myself. My vibe guy was winning a shit ton.
Spider left his ass high and dry after the first bet. He was like, "Fuck this contest! This is pennies. I'm out on this."
What else you guys want to talk about? I thought the Eagles. Are you still on the high from Devontae Smith?
That was the correct move in the first round by Howie Roseman, the Eagles. I applaud him for that. Everything else is very questionable.
I thought your second round. Who was your second round pick?
Dickinson from Alabama, the center, who
Dickerson, Landon Dickerson.
Hasn't been hurt. He's been hurt all year. Right?
He's
Very hurt.
He's been hurt
Every year.
Three out of the 4 years
He's
he's
had a
played.
couple
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah.
If healthy, he is, top 10 player in the draft. But the issue
Well,
is
that's-
he's never
that's
healthy.
the
That's one of
Eagles'
those things.
MO right
That is
there.
Eagles' MO. And I don't hate it because I like that thinking, but it's really never worked out for the Eagles. Sidney Jones, they drafted
it does take an eye.
like second round. We're supposed to be projected top 10. bust.
Well, that's how you save your job. If these guys were healthy, we have a great team.
Yeah, I don't know. The ball washing by the Eagles are just they're frauds in the front office.
Who's your third round? I feel like the Eagles had a pick, and I looked up and I was like, wow, that's a really good pick.
Third round pick was a defensive tackle they traded back for.
Okay.
They needed
Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, they needed in which there was a little bit of confrontation in the draft room, which
Saw that.
yeah, which. Normally, especially outsiders looking in, that's just like, draft, disagreements, they run hot. With the Eagles organization, that's like a window into exactly how it's fucking run. It's embarrassing.
Rico, this is the first time I've had you since the draft. You satisfied with the Giants? You're a Giants fan, right?
Yeah.
I get this wrong every time. I never remember if it's Mets, Yankees. You're Mets, they're Yankees, but you're all Giants. What'd you think about the Giants? You're fine?
Tony's going to be good.
Tony's going to be very good, and you got a first-round pick.
Part of me, like Devontae Smith, I think can be a star, but he is still a little guy. There's been a ton of those little guys that I thought, what?
On any slant, he could get snapped in half.
Right. Like I thought DeAnthony Thomas was going to be like life-altering. He like barely cracks the Chiefs.
The league's,
the
league's moving away from that, though. It's turned into a flag football show.
Yeah,
that is true.
So
Here, my thing was, listen, like obviously they both play the same position. I'll take Tony in 3 picks over just Devontae Smith.
Absolutely.
And especially when one's a Bears first rounder.
Yeah.
But
I think that makes real sense.
I think it is a little scary now. There is no
It's gonna be a 32nd pick though.
There is no more.
I'm a Fields guy. I texted Big Cat. I said, now I'm a Bears supporter. They're like I'm tired of the narrative of Ohio State quarterbacks. Fields is my guy. He's been giving me some phenomenal memories last 2 years.
You can't be tired of it because it's true.
But it's just a lazy argument. It's very lazy.
No, it's not. It's just like the only.
But name a school that puts out like good quarterbacks on the regular. Name one.
Oklahoma.
It's impossible.
USC.
But who they put out on the regular?
I mean, just the
Kyler Murray?
Mayfield Murray run, I guess.
But that's like that they just started. Like you can't even say
Yeah,
they've
but
had, like,
there's
they've
not.
had one
But the
good
thing
year.
is, with Ohio State,
Jalen
there's
Hurts.
not like one where you can be like, oh, well, he's like Baker Mayfield or a Kyler Murray.
the thing
Bobby
about-
Hoying ain't winning
the
any
thing about that
But
is-
we never
Shows you,
ran
man.
a pro style offense till like 2 years.
I just don't think that.
Again, I understand, but I don't think you can say it's lazy when it's just like a fact.
But
Where
it also
not
has
one.
zero to do with Justin Fields.
That's my point. Like it has nothing to do with him. So it makes no sense to like not draft him just because of that.
That I agree with. Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
He's not going to be bad because Braxton Miller was bad.
Exactly.
And
The
yeah,
guy was
it's
he played
stupid.
receiver. Like,
Everybody said the same thing about Texas Tech, and Mahomes fell to 10.
I just think there's a million guys you could say that about. Like,
that's
there was no good Michigan quarterback before Brady. Like you could say that about like every team until they had a good quarterback.
LSU with Burrow.
You could say that about everybody
But
until
they
they get
haven't.
one.
But they haven't had one yet. That's the only
but
reason.
Fields could be the one.
But that's what I'm saying. He could be the one. That's my point.
You can't have that.
I think he's
until
gonna
you
be
have
good.
that one.
I don't know if he'll be like top 5 good, but I mean,
My concern is this: that's a very boring ass offense y'all run over there.
I don't know if you could run anything with any creativity with who their quarterback was last year.
Fair
the
enough.
last handful of years. But
it seems like the Bears have
I've
been that
never
way
met Mitch
offensively for
Trubisky, but he just
decades.
doesn't seem like a
yeah, but
very
they never had a
bright
playmaker
guy.
quarterback.
I mean, he's just by far the most dynamic player they've had at quarterback like ever, basically.
Trubisky was a freak athlete.
But I'm saying Fields is like
But
a
yeah.
4-4 guy. Like that's a different breed.
Do you think he starts right away?
Soon? I think if not week
I
1,
think-
week like
I
4.
think
like
Yeah,
soon.
it'll be. I mean, Dalton's on a 1-year, $10 million, I think it is. So I mean, they don't have any long-term.
I keep forgetting
investment.
Dalton. Like, is Dalton really going to start?
I think he should.
You don't tweet out QB1 if he doesn't.
Was that smokescreen? I don't know, but and that's a social like.
I think
Matt
that's a
Nagy has
social
no.
media.
I've seen a
You
lot
see,
of rookie quarterbacks get their head fucked
See,
up. Fucked up Darnold when he started right
and with
away.
Pace and Nagy, they know what they're doing. They start Dalton week 1, then it's a project. They can stay around for more than 1 year.
That's another thing. Like, I don't know if this buys them Pace and Nagy like an extra couple years because is he expected to come in and light it up? I don't know, maybe. But if
I don't think so.
if there's a whole development curve that he needs to go through, that buys them extra time too.
I think it's
think
got to
both
give
of
him at least 2 years.
I think it's wild though. You want
At least Pace, I would say.
I think so. Yeah.
you want your coach and GM to be making these good moves. So when they make a good move, I don't think you should say, "Oh, well, that buys them another 2 years." Well, this is the kind of move I want them to make. So if they're making those moves,
I think it was win-win for both parties. So it was win-win for the Bears, like in terms of wins and losses. Hopefully for the next 5+ years, and then on their end, because they want to keep their jobs, they want to be making their money. It's a win-win for them because it's going to buy them time. So, like even if it did buy them time, which I think it will, then it doesn't matter because the Bears have a quarterback that they can hopefully lean on for the next, at least 5 years.
Here's an incredible website you guys have got to check out. It is nuts.com, the best kept secret of savvy snackers across the country. And I read that just perfectly. Nuts.com isn't just for nut lovers. It's your one-stop online pantry shop. They got candies, dried fruits, pantry items like baking mixes, pasta, and more. They have delicious, healthy kid-family snacks like dried strawberries, custom trail mix, plus all the raw, organic, roasted, salted, and candied nuts you can imagine, even chocolate dip. New Nuts.com customers get free shipping on your first order when you text Barstool. Who is chewing into the mic? Marty?
I swallowed.
New Nuts.com customers
Sorry,
get free shipping. You're just a rat. I mean,
Yeah,
you just immediately told them.
That was me. Well, it was a flashback to Dave saying like the teeth thing, and I pointed right at you. I was like, ah.
New Nuts.com customers get free shipping on your first order when you text Barstool to 64,000. Text Barstool to 64,000 to get free shipping on your first order from Nuts.com. That's Barstool to 64000. Terms apply. Available at nuts.com/terms. I want to get back to baseball since we do have Dave here.
Before we go
Smitty.
really fast with it,
I do
got
gotta leave in a minute for the trivia. So
This guy. With Fields, like we say Ohio State, which is like not a great like you can't say they've had a good quarterback. The Bears aren't a great organization for that too. So it's
For
like
sure.
double down on
yeah.
it. It's like
Yeah, no.
I had a moment where I was excited for him, but I was like, the Bears. I was like, it could be a lot worse, but it also could be a lot better.
It's a good
in terms of-
situation for him where he can be the guy, but it's just like, do you want to be
It's
the
the
guy?
team. The team itself is not like it's not a god awful roster. It's just not a place that quarterbacks have thrived.
Trubisky made a Pro
really.
Bowl a couple years back.
What's going on with your receivers?
Robinson was tagged.
Yeah, you still got Miller, right?
Miller, he sucks. I can't stand
Thought
him.
he was going to be. He was awesome at Memphis.
Yeah, he was awesome.
I thought he was going to be good.
He's a. I think he sucks. He drops way too many passes.
Komet's pretty good. The tight end.
Yeah,
not bad.
Komet's gonna be good with.
Mooney flashed a little too.
Yeah,
like last year.
Mooney looked. He was a 5th rounder, I want to say.
Yeah, he was really. Like
Yeah, he was a later pick. He looked awesome last year.
But Montgomery came into the zone. And you get Tariq back.
Yeah, the second half. Yeah, and then they got Tariq back. So I don't know. It
All
could
I
be.
care about is the Giants.
Going to
wide
break down the
receiving
Bears
core.
roster?
Yeah.
Giants
I just
wide
asked the
receiving
question.
core is.
We'll see.
Baseball question.
Well,
baseball
that's
question.
the thing I worry about. Is now it's make or break for Daniel Jones.
No, that's good.
I think it already
That's
was.
good
regardless.
though.
Okay.
I want it to be make or break for him now.
No, I
This
said
we
yes. I
finally
think
have
next
it.
year we
Yeah,
had
crap or get
two
ball.
ones, two threes, two fours.
You don't think if Daniel Jones has a average to above average year that he'd be on the hot? He's not on the hot seat.
No, I think average year he's fine.
Yeah.
I think that if he.
I think he
throws-
would need a Carson Wentz downfall to be like not the
Well, I'm
QB1
saying, well, so
2 years.
next year, after the trade with the Bears, next year we'll have 2 1s, 2 3s, 2 4s. If he's bad, we're gonna trade up and get like a Sam Howell, somebody like that. Go get another quarterback.
Y'all
Yeah.
think the
That's
O-line-
what
We're
I'm
in-
more.
we're in a
That's what I'm more
position to do
terrified
that.
of. Is he a game manager guy that you're like, all right, we'll stick with him, and you have who's the guy on Cincinnati forever that now I'm
Andy
blanking.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Andy Dalton. Fucking, you have him forever, or is he gonna make the catapult and he's a
I think-
top level guy?
Well, it's going to be
So-
interesting because
Dalton's
our
pretty good for a while,
defense is
though.
good too. So that's going to make it. If he's like a
Great.
game manager, they'd be more likely to keep him just because defense is good. Have some pieces around him on offense.
Is the
But that's
O-line-
why I see we have enough pieces that if he's bad this year, he's just bad. Period.
Is the O-line good enough? That was some of the Giants fans I know were mad they didn't address that. But
Solder's
y'all
back.
already got Andrew Thomas.
We have
and
Andrew
Solder.
Thomas, Hernandez. The
better.
center's good. Gates, he's decent. I mean,
Guys,
Solder's
Brandon hasn't talked in like 5 minutes, so he needs to talk. Guys.
I didn't need to talk. We're just breaking down the roster of the Giants and the Bears.
Yeah, it's good. It's good talk.
It's good talk. We're having good back and forth. Not to cut you off, Big Ev. I'm sorry.
No, Brandon,
But
he didn't talk.
I just had a baseball question for my my
Yep,
friend
no,
before
it's
he got
okay.
out. I'm hosting the show.
Well, other people talk on shows.
Hey, Dave.
Brandon, how we doing?
For the last decade in baseball's had a problem where the biggest star has been buried in Anaheim, right?
Yeah.
Mike Trout. And he's a transcendent star, but he can't walk. He can walk down the street in New York, no problem. Nobody recognizes him. The Angels have now this Ohtani guy. This Ohtani is not as big a star nationally as he should be, right?
No.
What he's doing is unfucking believable.
I said this the other day. He might be the most talented baseball player in history.
But he's also a pussy.
What?
Like he just didn't go to he didn't want to go to New York because he was like scared.
Okay.
Well, no, what do you mean?
Not
Doesn't
just
make
New
it-
York.
Fucking
All
What are you
East Coast
talking
city.
about?
How's that
He
make
didn't
him?
want to go to any big city.
He wanted to go somewhere where
He's
He's in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles
No,
Angels are a
Anaheim.
big. You guys are fucking.
You cannot say the Angels are going to LA.
But he said
They won-
They're literally the Los Angeles Angels. They're no longer in
Anaheim.
big
Of
city.
Anaheim.
Anaheim's got a
They're
half
not
million
of a-
people.
He
It's not a
literally
small
said
town.
that he doesn't want to go to any big city. That's not a big city because again, we just talked about Mike Trout being the biggest
Okay.
fucking guy, and no one gives a shit
Okay,
about him.
I want you to cite your sources right now because I don't think that's what he said. First of all, and
He
second
said that
of all,
he
wanted
wouldn't go to
somewhere
any
that didn't have, like,
Florida
Japanese
spring training
influence
site.
prior.
Did you
So
hear
that
that?
What'd he say?
eliminated.
What did
He
you
didn't
say?
wanna
He
go to
wouldn't even meet with any team that does their spring training in Florida. So
Why is that?
He didn't want to. He just didn't want to play in Florida.
Wait,
I think
okay.
like his agent scared him off of Florida or
Hold on,
something.
hold on.
But
Who
all
would want
East
Florida
Coast cities were
sucks.
out.
So wait.
Alligators?
So Yankees fans didn't get a shot at
Hanging chads?
Otani.
What the fuck's his problem with Florida?
Yankees
He wouldn't
fans,
even meet. He wouldn't meet with the Mets, Yankees, Red Sox. Any team that played in Florida for spring training was off
I'm
the
not
table.
saying
when he
just
came
'cause
over.
of
But you guys don't seem to like him.
So who?
It's,
that's why we don't like
any
him.
major market. It's not even just us.
No, it's just like it's kind of if you were one of the best players, which would help baseball if he was on a fucking huge team.
Okay. No, I mean not necessarily. Look at Fernando Tatis Jr. He's on the cover of the show. He's the face of baseball. Kravis never stopped
but he's
talking
got
about.
personality.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Otani, it's tough because he doesn't
He
really
does
speak
it?
English, but
He does speak a little. He speaks good enough English.
like Trout, it's more like he just doesn't he doesn't care about being like
You
a
think
big
Trout's
star.
boring?
You
Yeah,
think
he's
Ohtani-
boring.
Which I
No,
don't
but the
really
thing is,
fault
Trout's
him, though.
not
No, it's
boring.
him. It's
Yeah,
who he is.
his
I don't
little
blame him.
Trout's like
Trout's
mic'd
not
up
boring.
moments are actually kind of
I
good.
just saw a
They're just
video
marketed like
earlier
shit.
yesterday.
in the end, it's all on baseball. It's all
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but it has nothing to do with him being a pussy.
Yes, if he was on a big market team, it would help baseball. That's just a fact.
I think that's a fair point.
I
think
don't
it's
think
not just even if he was
I'm
on the
not
Red
saying the
Sox,
Yankees, I'm
Dodgers,
saying
like
anyone.
any bigger team, even like the Cubs, like any bigger team, it would get more shine. I think that's
I
reasonable.
honestly don't think so. I think he's getting a ton of shine right now. I mean,
Because
among
you're
in
too
baseball
locked
fans.
into it, though. You're too locked into
That-
baseball.
No,
I think for the
fair
I'm
point,
talking
fair
we're
point.
talking
Casual
like
baseball
super
fan.
casual fan.
That was like our
Someone who
Gonzaga-
just watches their team.
But this also goes back to the main problem that baseball has.
Yes.
They just
No,
ostracize
it-
casual
it
baseball. There are
100%
no casual baseball
It
fans
100%
anymore.
is baseball.
They don't do anything to help
I mean,
casual baseball
yeah, like
fans.
look at the NFL. Joe Burrow's playing in Cincinnati. Like he's marketed great, I think. I mean, we're gonna see in Jacksonville Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna be
Great
like
freak in Milwaukee.
Well, the NFL's
Greek freak in Milwaukee.
NFL's way more national.
Milwaukee's
Baseball's
basically a
regional.
Chicago
NFL
suburb.
and NBA are players' leagues. Baseball's not.
Baseball's
No matter what you
regional.
say.
It's also
If
different
you
when
come
you're a
home, you watch
quarterback.
your team.
You're a
That's
main,
it for
you're a
most
main
people.
But
guy
he's- but
quarterback.
he's-
like
They don't
He's
do
got
anything to
Cy
help
Young
anybody.
shit, and he could win an MVP. I'm not saying he ever will.
no, he definitely can.
He could win an MVP as a hitter in the same season, which is absolutely fucking crazy town to think about. Crazy town to think about. Like
But if he played for the New York Yankees or the Boston Red Sox or the Dodgers, you would hear so much more about him on ESPN or us
Yeah,
or
you would.
anywhere.
Yeah.
But in Anaheim, I'm like, dude, he was hitting a home run every night, and only reason I saw is because Jared's a Rex Chapman of baseball, and I just see his home runs all the time.
I kind of am glad
wow,
that
that was a mean dick. I'm gonna check out on that.
I tell him that all the time. That's not.
I am kind of glad he doesn't play for the Yankees, Red Sox, or one of the bigger organizations as just a casual baseball fan like myself. I just wish he wasn't. I wish he wasn't on the West Coast. I wish
yeah,
he did
you
everything.
could watch him earlier.
Yeah, like if he were a Philly, I mean, I
Yeah.
think he's a much bigger star as a Philly. I think he's a much bigger star as
Agreed.
the Pirate. I mean, any of them. The Pirates are
Yeah.
small, but I think anything East Coast, he's going to be a much bigger star. And the Angels are in last place in their division. They have
They
two,
suck again. Yeah,
They have two of the transcendent stars in baseball.
it's a horrible organization. Horrible.
It's a
It's
Papa
a
Shot.
crime
too.
what they're doing. I gotta go win a trivia contest. Brandon, fuck you. Marty, fuck you. You're cool. You're cool. I'm out. Peace. Name the movie.
To think about that one yourself, yeah.
I said
It still took a while.
Half baked.
What are you
got it.
doing? God, I can't believe.
He's a mammal.
I can't believe. I texted Carl though.
There's also
Carl.
like one rule that he just breaks every rule.
Yeah,
It's like insane. It's like not hard to break our
I'm
rules.
almost certain
The
that.
one rule you can't do.
What did he do? Oh,
Not- yeah. Nothing.
well, he also wore a shirt, which I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to show yet. Oh, you're wearing it too. Okay, all right, good.
Oh, we're allowed to show this.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right, we tweeted him out.
Yeah.
I don't
tweeted
think
it out
that-
today.
Well, I mean,
I mean-
Jeff showed a picture of his outfit.
If
Yeah.
you can't show your jersey, Jeff's got a problem.
All right,
that a
there's a lot
spoiler?
of restrictions.
Yeah, trust me, I got it pretty signed, stamped, and delivered.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
before I send it
I
out.
know.
Yeah. There's no spoilers.
Saying the results,
Yeah.
I understand.
Right.
You could take the fucking jersey.
I never knew you Yankees fans didn't like Ohtani because he
No, I
shunned
don't
you.
care. I love Ohtani, actually. I do. I love what he does, but it's just
I'm not too sure that was him making those decisions either.
no, it probably wasn't. But he was probably, and he's also probably great off because if he sucked, I wouldn't even know.
Yeah. He doesn't suck though. He's incredible.
I mean, Stanton's probably like he's the
That's
definition
true.
of it.
That is true. Like when Dice K went to the Red Sox or whatever, and he sucked, but it was a big deal. If he was on Seattle and sucked,
It's
you're
just
like,
exactly like Stanton. Stanton went 0 for 4 and struck out 4 times a lot in Miami, but we only saw his home runs. But in New York, he's
see
still
everything,
he's hitting like 288 right now, and people still think he sucks.
Is
I
he-
also have the feeling the Yankees wouldn't have let Ohtani pitch, so it wouldn't have even mattered.
Yeah, that's just I have no.
well, that would have been quite stupid.
They're very stupid, especially because they have. Well, actually, pitching's okay.
Pitching's okay, but Ohtani's like he could be the best pitcher in the league this year, or at least he's in the conversation for one of the best pitchers in the league.
Yeah,
I didn't realize the guy throws like 102.
Yep.
it's crazy.
Is he like the perfect baseball machine?
He's like
he's also
he doesn't look like he could throw 102.
he also has like he has the quickest time from home to first this year in baseball.
Wow.
So he's the fastest. He hits the hardest, and he throws the like. This is crazy.
Barely hear about him.
You barely hear about it.
Angels have the
And that's
top,
why he goes back to Marty, I think, made a real point.
Yeah, Angels have arguably the top 2 talents in baseball history.
You know what?
And
Right
what Dave said is wrong because, like you said too, I actually watched a video yesterday of him mic'd up. He's very funny.
Yeah,
Mike Trout.
it's like casual funny. It's Mike Trout funny.
Yeah, it's Mike Trout funny. It's just like nice to hear. I think it's also because if he cracked one joke, I'm like, oh, he does have a personality.
True.
I don't blame Trout though
No.
for that.
No.
like
Trout, I don't
baseball
either.
would use and abuse him. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm playing. Like, no, I'm not gonna be the face. It is what it is. You know.
It's a homegrown Southern Jersey boy.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with Mike Trout. Especially they've never really done anything good for people anyway. Like,
He doesn't know anyone anything. He's also the best player we're gonna see like ever. I think.
right. I'm cool with him just chilling.
Y'all want to go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just going to say a true story about anybody who played baseball in South Jersey from 2000 to 2012. You either hit a home run off of or struck out Mike Trout, and you will tell them about it.
Okay.
Pat Light struck out Mike Trout in the major leagues.
Sure did.
Yeah, he did.
True.
He also led 13 runs that game, but
Struck him out.
The score may or may not have been 20-2, but
I love Pat Light, but being the guy who is known for having the last wild pitch on an intentional walk.
yeah, it's one of the best
is
stats.
No way.
He's a trivia question. He's the last one because then they got rid of the rule,
Just
right?
absolutely airmailed it.
It's one of the best videos. You got to watch it. It is one of the worst throws.
like
of
not
all
even
time.
close.
It's
What
like
do you mean they got rid of the rule? Oh, because
Like,
now
because
it's
now you just put him on
intentional
first.
walk.
It's
Got it,
almost
got it.
like 50 Cent's first pitch.
Yeah.
Y'all want to run through picks, and then we'll circle after the picks. So we'll talk a little gambling for a little bit. Marty 3-0 last night.
Yep, thank you.
Credit to you. I think somebody else was it you, Ben Mintz?
No,
4-2.
no.
4-2.
It was Big
It
F.
was not me.
4-2.
Big F.
Warriors plus 130 money line.
I went 0-4.
You were on the right side of that Golden State.
I bet under 246 on a game that was over 246 and like midway through the third
Okay.
quarter.
Like two.
That game's unbelievable.
I saw like someone tweeted a score. I didn't know if that was so it was like 250 to 230 or something.
No, the final score was it got up to 296.
Like it
I don't
was,
know- I don't know what
it
the
was
final
like
score was.
82 to 66 at halftime.
That's what the score was. Yeah. It was 148 and a half, and it was the over under was 246, and I was like, well, I mean, I know they've been scoring a lot, but they can't score that much this game.
The over on that was similar Sunday with the Bucks and Nets. It was 246 and went under by a hair. If Durant hits the 3, it goes to overtime. You fucked.
So, and one thing that came out of that game, that was the Pacers and the Wizards. The Wizards not a bad basketball team. Russell Westbrook had 14 points, 24 assists, 21 rebounds last night.
I didn't realize he was having that statistically great of a year.
He is having he's just stacking triple doubles. That team's better than we thought.
Coley had a great tweet that compared him to a strong safety. He would be the greatest strong safety. He would be the greatest defensive player in the history of the NFL if he played.
Strong safety. I can see
his
that.
motor is just insane.
He would light everybody up, and he'd be so athletic.
Because he'd be like a safety that you blitz him all the time. Like he would just do.
Yeah.
He'd need to be like Ronnie Lott 80s or 90s, though. Modern NFL might.
He'd be like Honey Badger. He'd be like Honey Badger
Yeah,
with big.
yeah. He's like Bob Sanders, but like
How big
10
is he?
times
Is he
more
6'4"?
athletic.
Yeah, he's 6'4".
Yeah.
When he's dribbling the ball, it's like he's playing on a downhill court. He's
Yeah.
that much faster than everybody else.
It's like imagine him just running around a defensive backfield. He's massive.
You saw that stat too. If he scores 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, he still averages triple double. like the rest of the games.
So sick.
I've often thought that his triple-double exploits are contrived, and that's what he's trying to get. It doesn't really help the team that much sometimes, but he has made the Wizards a better team this year.
Dude, you get 24 assists?
24 assists is so crazy.
Because that's not just you.
Yeah.
They need to make those fucking shots.
That's 24 times, man. That's a
I
shit
did
ton
hear
of
there's
assists.
some unwritten rules with him getting rebounds and stuff, like on a free throw. If the
hear
other
it,
team
I
puts
hear
nobody on there,
That
like
makes
let
sense.
it bounce and Russ,
Let 'em
it's
get 'em.
Russ's rebound. I have heard some stuff like that. But
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and
though.
he earned that probably.
yeah,
All right, Rico, you are the current champ.
let Marty go 3-0.
Yeah,
Don't
3-0.
change the
You're right.
line.
Yeah.
I come
Come on.
from behind.
New
He was
Come on.
4 and 6.
I
did.
come
Hey,
from
hey, hey.
behind.
That's my mistake.
Can
You
I
go.
also? I also think I always start the first 2 or 3 days great, and then I'm just minus 12 out of
I do
nowhere.
too. I feel like
Yeah, me and you.
the first week I'm up like 10 units, and then you look and 2 weeks later I'm down 10.
Yep.
Just like that.
I want to start cold.
All right, Marty, start us off.
So I went 3-0 last night, so I'm sticking with 3 picks again. I got the Yankees minus 120. I got the dog shit White Sox and the Braves.
Are those picks sponsored by Welchers?
Jesus.
You fucking juice bag.
Minus 120, minus 110, minus 130. Minus 130 is on a border of a juice bag.
It's a bargain.
I think where I think it becomes juice bag. Anything over 140.
Yeah.
140.
That's why you do the juice bag parlay.
Yeah.
But 130 might be one that came out at like 115, 120 and just started moving and you grab
Yeah.
it.
Also, White Sox Braves parlay on the Barstool Sportsbook app. It will be boosted, so go make sure you take my bet because this is the only time I'm usually hot.
All right, let's go with Big Ev. He was 4-2 yesterday.
All right, I'm on the Yanks too. I got the Yanks Astros over 8.5. Then NBF's back. I'm back and I'm hot. Heat minus 3. I'm going with the Nets money line, avenging that loss against the Bucks last week. And I'm going back to the well. I'm on the Warriors again, money line plus 120.
Rico, you want? By the way, Steph Curry 41 points last night. He has now scored 41 points or 40 or more points 9 times this season. 6 out of his last 15 games. He is on an incredible run,
Unbelievable. Best shooter in the history of the league.
easily. And I don't even think that's
Without a
debatable anymore.
No.
I think
How could it? Like, how
And
could it be
Reggie
this
Miller
point?
was unreal. The way he would contork his body and be able to get his shot
Yeah.
off in limited space.
No,
Steph Curry puts a clinic
No
on him.
Pistol Pete stands here.
Yeah, Pistol Pete was great. Averaging over 40 points in college without a three-point line is incredible. But 44.6, I believe, at LSU. But
Just throwing it out there. I don't
really
agree.
do
I think it's Steph.
If you ask like Ray Allen, you ask all these shooters, they'd still stay. They would say Steph.
who do you think the best shooter was before Steph? Because I think Ray Allen's better than Reggie.
I go
Okay,
Reggie.
yeah. That,
You go Reggie over Ray Allen?
Yeah.
I just still have nightmares of Reggie, so I give him credit.
go Reggie
He ruined
over-
my communion.
I mean, you can arguably go like a Steve Kerr.
Yeah, great
Even
shooter.
Larry, right?
The only thing on Reggie, it took a little while for him to get a shot off. Like he couldn't get it off so quick like Curry can.
Yeah, he was.
It was like a longer motion.
He manufactured
he's unbelievable.
from right in
Yeah,
front of his
right, right.
chest.
Well,
all
Curry
the way
can
up.
just shoot it from anywhere, like off the dribble,
just
catch
pick it
and
up.
shoot, like
Yeah,
just
exactly.
any way.
Reggie, Ray,
Anyway.
and then and,
You know what's
and
crazy?
Steph, obviously.
So Steph is far and away the number one shooter of all time. I believe he's already proven that. But I know he's hurt now. But Clay could be like top 5. Clay is a very good shooter.
When he got 30 points.
37.
37 in the one quarter.
In a quarter.
Jesus. I don't even understand how it's
The one, didn't he drop 60? He dribbled the ball like 11 times the whole game?
Yeah.
Like something crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Rico, did you give your picks?
No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
Brewers, Rays, Mariners. I think the Mariners are a
Wait a minute. You got a bigger juice bag than
Minus
he did.
134 with the Mariners.
Not all of them, though. You have 3 juices.
Oh, sick.
All right.
I got some value on my picks.
All right, so you got Brewers plus 140, Rays
Yeah.
money line minus 107. Ben Mintz.
I got the Bucks minus 1.5. We've got a Mintsy bet with Mintsy bet that hit last night. We're doing it again. It's 30 points or more for Zion and Steph in Golden State NOLA. It's plus 215. It hit last night. We're running it back. Curry, 16 of last 18 games, 30 points or more. Zion, 11 and 19. So it's good value. And I got the Clippers by 9.5.
I got to make an announcement real quick. Thank you very much, Mintz. Announcement, me and Marty have a brand new bet on the Barstool Sportsbook app starting tomorrow. I can't really tell you what it is right now. It's
big.
We'll do a video. It's a huge video. I think it's a huge bet.
It's already like performing at like 70%.
Behind the scenes, it's like up 20
Yeah.
units. So
Yeah.
so we're going to go forward with
All
that.
right.
Gonna go,
Total
I'm
foul,
excited. You got me.
total foul balls.
we're going to go public with that
Good,
bet
man.
tomorrow on the
Good bet.
Barstool Sportsbook app. I can't wait. Me and Marty are in that one together. So I've got – did you make picks, Smitty?
I got a bet with Smitty tonight. Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies against the Brewers. The only
It's on the Barstool Sportsbook. What are you doing?
Yeah, you want to put some side action on this?
It's 5:04 day. You can't go get Nola. Come on.
I mean, Philly's first to score in
That
the
was
win.
brilliant.
Philly's first to score in the win under Brewers' first 5 and Aaron Nola
Did you
over
consider
6.5 strikeouts. Did I consider what? Rico's little...
No, it's 5:04.
Because last time I was...
5:04 day. The Nola.
Nola.
May 4th.
That's New Orleans area code.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Because last time I was on the show, Rico piss-pooed all over my picks and it absolutely drowned him
that
in
happens
a river of
almost
shit.
every
So.
time.
I think I had COVID that day.
That's a factor for the show. You come on, you're gonna get it down.
So my pick on the Barstool Sportsbook app today is I'm hanging out with aces. I'm going with some aces. I've got the Dodgers in Game 1, and then I've got the Mets. I got DeGrom going. It's plus 140. Backing me is plus 140 on the Barstool Sportsbook app. 2 great pitchers, just to win though. Money line.
What?
Where is it?
That's on the app.
Oh, all
this is
right.
on the
App
app.
exclusive.
This isn't my. It's not exclusive.
You got a
What are you
Venmo
doing?
Bro, we
branding
can't
for
do
that.
parlays on this show.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Just wondering where your picks are.
Astros, Yankees under 9. I think it'll be a tense atmosphere. I feel like the runs are going down. And when I was walking here, it feels like under weather to me. So I'm going under 9. I got D-backs money line, Red Sox minus 1.5, Nets, Bucks over 240.5, and Hornets minus 6.5. I think the next Nets Bucks going to be a track meet.
Nobody's here to represent them, but shout out to the BEC, Balls, Eddie, and Clem. It's plus 20 units right now. No, are you going against?
No,
stats?
it's balls. It's the balls.
What do you mean?
It's the balls.
No, Smitty, you should be in on this. I've been saying
You should be on our side.
So Eddie and Clem are getting a free ride on this?
No.
Oh yeah,
They
no,
stole
100%.
our bet.
They stole
We've been doing
the
this for
definitely.
years.
the
We did
first
it all the
thing.
time.
No, they did. They absolutely
They
did.
said we have a group chat about it from 2019,
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, with Smitty's money shot of the day, Colby's throwing out Tony
yeah.
Finau every single week.
I said us three.
Colby, God
Balls,
bless him.
Jeff Lowe.
Colby is betting Tony Finau to win major now to the end of time. But yes, I will say that's the
I
best
call
bet.
it the balls.
Okay.
Good bet though. Bet the BEC.
Yeah.
It's up 20 units. God bless.
Bet the balls. Eggs.
Can I just say that? I mean, the Balls is a better name than the BEC.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah, it should be the Balls.
It is.
But
Okay.
Eddie and Clem, though. I mean, how can you
I
not
mean, they're
like
two
Eddie
of the
and
best.
Clem?
They're two.
Clem.
I think
I'm okay.
Unless
with,
you're Rico.
It's Eddie.
Rico doesn't like Eddie.
I don't like Eddie either.
No, we've patched things up.
How about
Eddie takes so goddamn long to look at a video.
what?
This damn chimpanzee video.
That was 6
is supposed
months
to
ago.
be out for so long, and he can't. He guys, I got to put pen to paper. That's what he says every night. I'm gonna kill him.
That was 6 months ago.
I know, and it's all done. But he's like, I got to put pen to paper. I don't know what that means.
What is he?
either.
What's he going to write down?
I don't know.
Got notes, but he's hasn't watched
Killing
it.
me.
Well, at least you don't seem bothered by
I
it.
hope not at all. I just want it out. It's such a good fucking video.
What? So have you passed it over with Eddie and Clem?
Yes.
Okay. So
They
you-
went for a star player on a playoff run.
Well,
What am
they
I gonna
went-
say?
Yeah, but you.
Don't doubt yourself.
We haven't actually talked about you joining Team Minahan.
Yeah, this is the beginning of.
It's just
The
like,
end of Barstool, because
Barstool
the two worst
2.0,
people at
yeah.
Barstool have
Nah,
now joined
not
forces.
true.
isn't it like the NBA
most
free?
loyal
It's
fan
like you
base.
got bought out, like the NBA guys that jump on
Yeah,
the
right.
team at the end. Is that kind of what happened?
That's what
here?
happened.
Okay.
And I also people are like, oh, you're ring chasing. I didn't even have Minahan's number. I don't have any. They were like, I saw the tweet just like everybody else did. Hey, we're gonna add you. All right, cool.
I personally don't think anybody in this league should be able to add a teammate. I think your team should be your team. You start that way, you should end that way. I don't think you should be able to add a teammate, and I think it's cowardly that you guys are doing it.
Sure.
I think I got snubbed out of the tournament.
I don't think you did, Marty.
I think I did too.
think
I
you
was
did, man.
0-1. Rico was 2-11.
You were on there twice.
0-2.
You were 0-2, and out of 24 questions, you answered like -3 of them.
No,
you never said a word.
I always answer with the group. When the group has a full answer, I'm always answering with them.
The one time they had a right answer, and you talked them out of it.
Yep. I thought I had one right. It was my time to shine. It wasn't good.
So you guys will be playing later, and I'll be playing. Smitty, you'll be playing sometime. So the dozen is going on right now. A lot of people in the office. I like the energy.
It's buzzing.
It is. The office is popping. I'm meeting a lot of people for the first time.
Well, also, yeah, Dave's here.
Dave's here.
Well,
Yeah.
Dave's here.
Dave's here. Nate showed up.
Dave, correct. Yes. Is it the fourth already? So and the upstairs, the third floor is all here because of Dave too. I assume. They're here.
They wouldn't.
Even though he couldn't care less
anyway.
what
Correct. Yeah.
any of them were
He
doing.
didn't even know we hired half of them.
There are a lot of people I don't know.
I don't know who the hell they are either. Yeah.
And
Then you got White Sox Dave just crashing shows.
That's on me. That's on me.
That is funny.
Did you really do that, or did you set him up for that?
100%.
He really meant it. He said before you came in, he's like, let's put Carl on the show. And then Dave walked in. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Not only walked in, strutted.
Strutted.
Started and stared at you and gave you a head nod.
I really thought I was texting Carl because I had talked to Carl about being on the show, but their match was at 12:40, so they could only do for about 30 minutes. So now I feel like Carl's going to be mad at me because he walks by and White Sox Dave sitting there. I just I texted the wrong person. I got to put numbers in my phone. I just don't put numbers in my phone.
Do you have any on this show? Do you have over under 2.5?
I have all of you saved in my phone.
Really?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Do you have Smitty's?
Yes.
That's huge.
Smitty's
I
probably the
think
first
Smitty
one.
Would be.
Smitty's probably the first one.
That's interesting.
I was definitely the first one.
You know what? I'm lying. I don't have Smitty's.
Yeah, you don't have mine because dude,
Smitty's the first one you said?
I have a sea of blue from Brandon Walker
Yeah.
texting him. Hope you get well from COVID. Happy birthday. How you doing? And then
I was out for 2 weeks.
I know.
I was down. And then when you texted me this morning, I had to catch up on things that I meant to be texting you. So I had to text you congratulations and all that and stuff. So, but I do have Rico in. Like I mentioned,
You should be able to make groups
4 out of
on
5.
your iPhone.
I think I was a
problem.
quick congratulations to you.
big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
By who?
I congratulated him very fast.
Mm-hmm. You and Big Ev were one of the first to know that we were having
I tried, but I couldn't.
Yes,
I couldn't find his
was.
number.
I was.
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you have, a boy?
some things, Rico, are
Some
left
things.
to be desired.
All right.
Yeah.
Isn't it
All
crazy,
fair,
though?
All fair. All fair.
Isn't it crazy that like you post a picture, you don't know if it's a girl or a guy?
Well,
the
baby's
blue,
a
the
baby.
blue hat kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
I didn't even see a hat.
So how you
The real
sleeping? You
question.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, everyone's healthy, and that's. the
I
most
think
important
that on my experience, the not.
I don't know how
sleeping
you
thing's
do.
a
I don't know
little
how you do it
overrated.
before.
No, it's well, my wife does it. I don't do shit.
It's not. Granted, it's only been 3 days for me. It's not the most difficult thing in the world. It's just consistent. Like every 20 minutes, a half hour, you feel like you need to be doing something.
Once you get out of diapers, like the responsibility eases back a little bit, and you teach them how to do things.
As a-
Diapers phase is the worst.
But yeah,
Guy
but
who has
I
a lot of kids. Isn't it just like once they can walk, that's when it sucks. Once they go, there's a blob.
I
It's
don't
like-
much holding the thing. Like my most anxious, I feel, is just keeping it alive.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's the only job to do
Seriously.
when you have a kid.
That'll,
I know,
that'll
and
fade
it's-
away. But right now, you're listening for everything in the night. And you're
Yeah,
thinking,
I don't
you got the
be-
baby monitor hooked up. That baby monitor will be unhooked in about 6 months, and you'll just trust yourself and everything.
Oh, the baby's sleeping in the room.
Okay, well there you go. But I assume you guys will probably somebody will hook up a baby monitor.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
be
We'll
like,
kick it out like 3 months, 18 years.
Having a kid's just like what my life is.
Stop,
Keeping my life alive. What? I got to keep myself alive. I'll keep that sucker alive too.
All right. Nobody can tell you what having a kid's like better than somebody who doesn't have kids.
I got a couple.
Marty.
Dana.
Yeah, Dana's
Oh,
literally
God.
my child.
Jack.
Ben, how many baby Ben Mintzes are walking around the South?
Not too many. Although popularity's on the rise, so maybe there could be a rise here the next couple of years.
That fucking dickhead video you sent out yesterday of the LSU fan saying Brandon Walker sucks. I didn't enjoy that.
Oh, LSU doesn't like you either?
I don't think anybody likes me.
I think a lot
they
of
beat
people
him
like
week
you
one.
would have 160,000 followers.
They beat him
Some-
week one.
There's a lot of hate followers.
We did. They're still mad. They're still mad that we
Yeah.
destroyed them in week 1.
Yeah, you unblocked everybody though.
I unblocked everybody
Kudos
this
to
weekend.
you.
I have only blocked 2 people since.
Really?
Yeah, 2 people. And I announced it when there was one guy that was just a 0 follower account, and he just wanted to be that guy, and I was like, I don't have time for that.
That's good by that guy. I like that.
Yeah, and then I just blocked somebody for, the guy DM'd me on Instagram and saying that I've forgotten where I come from and I'm not Southern anymore, and I don't have time for that shit.
That's
so
true, though.
I blocked him on Instagram and went and blocked him
That's
on Twitter.
true though.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to build a life. I'm trying to I don't want a $4 haircut anymore. Sorry, this one not really working for me today, but I think it'll work for me eventually.
I do like your $4 haircut though.
Yeah, my $4, it was a lot less
It's a nice
stress.
buzz.
A lot
a
less
lot less
stress.
stress, yeah.
Your head is just so misshaped. It's nice.
It's like a half-sucked milk dud. I have a bad head shape. Yeah.
What was? Trying to get the text. What was the thing my dad said? He asked you if you combed your hair with a firecracker.
Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. I see it's in the middle of the day. I don't know. There you go. There's my hair. Stop. Okay, fine. TJ.
TJ just likes the toys.
I can't be shown in high definition that closely.
He likes the toys.
This was a good show. By the way,
fun as hell.
this YouTube commenter named Smitty version 2.0.
I like that.
I legitimately thought that was Smitty the whole time. So
You guys
apparently it's
see
not
that?
him.
Take it.
That's a nice shirt.
What's he got? Oh yeah, they're right over there.
We got a lot of nice
Crew
shit.
neck.
We got one in maroon too that I was going to steal later. You okay?
Yep, some in my throat. I'm
Your
good.
eyes are
Not
watering.
again. Not again.
No, something in my throat.
Uh-oh.
Last time this happened, we lost him for a week.
No, that was actually
You're
sick.
being stared at. Oh, okay. Well, that's not.
Thank you, PFT.
What a nice guy.
You thought it was a hate stare. Through sunglasses.
I didn't know what it was.
He doesn't hate stare a lot.
It looked like it was beef, but it wasn't beef.
No beef. No beef.
Are you in tomorrow? Maybe,
Uh,
maybe not.
To be determined. We'll see. We'll see if the mother-in-law can stick around for them.
Okay, well, if you're in tomorrow, you're welcome to have that seat.
Thank you.
If you're not, we will find Carl's number and we'll get him to fill a seat.
I won't be here till next Monday. Love you all.
Week and a half. Congratulations. Have a good time.
Going out west, Mush. Have fun.
Rico, you're back. You're back in tomorrow, right? Okay. That's Pick Central. The Yak is up next.